It started with a simple, almost trivial observation. I would sit down to a meal, and before I even took the first bite, my hand would reach for the salt shaker. I salted my eggs before tasting them. I salted my soup before knowing if it needed it. The small, unconscious action bothered me. It was a habit without intention, a ritual without reason. I realized my relationship with salt was automatic. I decided on a clear goal: no added salt for 365 days. A personal experiment to understand the mechanics of my own habits. My motivation wasn't a health scare, it was curiosity about the power of small changes. I believed one small habit could create a ripple effect. Salt felt like the perfect candidate. It was everywhere, yet I could control its absence in my kitchen. No dramatic overhaul, just small, consistent wins. Main rule: no added salt while cooking or at the table, no salting pasta water, no finishing sprinkle on steak or morning eggs. I wouldn't obsess about natural sodium, just added salt. The 1 year countdown began. Okay, so yeah, that was the start. The first week was, to put it mildly, a struggle. Every meal felt disappointing. Eggs tasted flat, salads lifeless, roasted vegetables a pale imitation. The absence of salt created a void no other spice seemed able to fill. My brain, used to sodium's kick, registered everything as bland. I craved something salty. To survive, I made a new rule: add at least 2 non-salt flavorings before I complain. Black pepper became a close friend, then garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, dried herbs. I started squeezing lemon or lime over everything from chicken to steamed broccoli. Replace, not just remove that mindset, was my lifeline. On day 10, I almost quit. I'd cooked a beautiful fish and it just tasted like fish. No magic. Frustration hit. That evening I rewrote my why. One small change ripples through my life. Reviewing my why helped me recommit. By week 3, something shifted. A simple tomato salad tasted sweet and slightly acidic clearly. It was like turning off static so I could hear the music of the food. My first small win. Not a number, an experience. Blandness began to give way to nuance. Natural flavors had been masked by salt for years. Now they were reappearing. At 1 month, the nagging blandness had mostly faded. New cooking habits felt natural: herbs, citrus, spices, then salted nuts. At a gathering, one bite was shocking. They tasted overwhelmingly, almost chemically salty. My palate had recalibrated. Foods I used to consider normal now tasted unnaturally intense. My enjoyment of food shot up. Vegetables became a delight: roasted carrots, mushrooms, even raw radish. A high salt diet can dull taste buds. Removing excess salt reset my baseline. Food wasn't just fuel, it was richer, more complex, an unexpected benefit. Morning puffiness vanished. I woke feeling leaner, my ring fit better, likely less water retention. Small wins fuel bigger habits. Shopping shifted, more produce and lean proteins, less center aisle. Labels revealed sodium in bread, cheese, beans. One good habit led to another. This was just the beginning. By 6 months, no-salt cooking was automated, no willpower required. My kitchen ran on spices, vinegars, citrus. The salt shaker collected dust. Cravings for junk waned. Hyper-palatable snacks lost their appeal. I reached for apples, unsalted almonds, and water instead of soda. At 3 months, my blood pressure dropped from high normal toward the middle, great for long-term heart health. By 6 months, I'd lost about 8 pounds slow, steady, likely from less water retention and fewer processed foods. I used a simple script. Would it be possible to prepare my dish with no added salt? I understand if not. Most places accommodated. If not, I chose the best option and moved on. Consistency over perfection. 95% adherence beats chasing flawless. This was sustainable living, not a rigid plan. The changes weren't magic, just biology. Sodium acts like a magnet for water. High salt means fluid retention. More fluid increases blood volume and pressure. Your heart works harder and arteries feel the strain. High blood pressure raises risk for heart disease and stroke. My puffiness, swollen fingers, and bloating were fluid retention. Removing added salt let my body release it. I returned to a more natural equilibrium. Initial weight loss was mostly water. The BP drop is the deeper, lasting win. Taste adapts. Constant high salt dulls receptors, sensory adaptation, so you need more to taste the same. Remove the overwhelm and receptors reset, revealing sweet, sour, bitter umami. Most salt comes from processed and restaurant foods, not your shaker. Reading labels and choosing fresh amplified my results. After 9 months, cooking without salt was automatic. Cue routine reward explained the shift. The cue was starting to cook. Old routine, salt. New routine, herbs, spices, a squeeze of lemon. The reward, tastier meals now, better health later, feeling lighter, more energetic. I redesigned my environment, made the good habit easy and the bad one inconvenient. Pepper, garlic powder, smoked paprika stayed front and center. When your surroundings support your goals, you don't need heroic willpower. I tracked progress and celebrated small wins. Each win reinforced the habit, strengthening neural pathways. By year's end, my identity had shifted. I wasn't trying to eat less salt, I just didn't add it. It's who I am now. Today marks the end of my 365-day experiment. The cumulative effect has been remarkable. My blood pressure sits healthier, a few stubborn pounds are gone, and daily bloating has vanished. More importantly, I rewired my palate and built habits that run on autopilot. The struggle against blandness was worth the long-term rewards. You don't need a life overhaul. Start with one small, consistent change. Don't commit to a year or 6 months. Try 30 days. No added salt while cooking or at the table. Use pepper, garlic, herbs, lemon. Taste before judging. Track subtle shifts and how you feel. The biggest gains come from small, smart habits. For me, it wasn't deprivation, it was discovery. Completely removing salt can be unhealthy because sodium is essential for the body. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Be sure to follow along for more, and I'll see you in the next video.